So first of all, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I appreciate you so much. And like I said, I can't thank you enough for your donation, girl. I was negative $5 in my bank account. So I truly, I wouldn't be eating tomorrow without you. And I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, girl. You helped me a lot. Okay. So here's what's going on. I asked God, please just tell me about this past person. Excuse me. And he said that things started off really well. I guess you guys were, you were talking, everything was going well. It was exciting. He was excited to talk to you. It could have been even that you guys were making plans to move forward or something like that. And honestly, girl, this is what happened. Okay, he got feelings for you. All right, so he chickened out. Here's what's going on. Okay, so he got in his feelings. The hermit is like somebody that in this scenario here, he was like thinking too much about things. You see what I mean? Like he saw you as, if you look at what's in here, a star. Okay. And you shine a very bright light as well. Okay. So maybe he thought that you were almost, I want to say, Rachel, like a little, like too good for him. Okay. And he started to get trust issues because he was hermiting. He was thinking, right? Overthinking things. And he basically overthought himself into trust issues. He maybe he has trust issues from the past. He could have definitely been abandoned or left out in the cold at some point, right? Another relationship. He could have been worried that you were going to cheat on him or betray him in some way. And that had to do with the reason why things kind of fell apart with you guys. So then I asked, going forward, is he going to return? And yes, I have good news. So you have a tower moment coming in. This is a massive, crazy change, okay? And, it comes across, it looks like a scary card. But in this scenario, no, I don't think it's scary at all. Something abrupt is going to change in this whole situation. And he's going to want to stop fighting you or fighting himself. Or if there was maybe an argument of some sort, he may have felt like he needed to defend himself in some way, or he wanted to see. This guy too, he's single. You see what I mean? He might have been defending his independence, feeling like maybe he was being attacked for some reason. And I'm not saying that you were attacking him, but maybe your expectations were commitment, right, in a relationship. And he was kind of thinking in the sense of a page, which is somebody that wants to keep things very light, airy, kind of not too serious. Pages aren't like kings or emperors. They're somebody that's looking into things for fun, basically. Okay, now good intentions because the page is upright, but somebody that he maybe didn't expect to catch feelings for you. Do you see what I mean? So that's going to be put to bed because this came out reversed, okay? And then you have the Chariot, which is positive forward movement in a relationship, okay? Him traveling towards you or you traveling towards him. And this is something happening quickly, okay? So the Knight of Wands, he's actually upping the ante. So he was coming in originally as a Page of Wands. He could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. But he could be somebody that has a lot of energy, like an energetic, positive person, okay? And the Knight of Wands is now coming towards you. So this is someone who's coming in as a knight instead of a page, which means they've elevated, right? They've grown up a little bit. And a knight always brings something in the upright. He always offers something, right? Different things with different knights, right? But you can see he's got his wand in his hand there. But, the wand is passion. And also you can see there's little sprouts growing out of this, which indicate, planting seeds, right? Like starting something fresh. But he's very attracted to you. That's the thing about the Knight of Wands, is that he's very passionate about you. He thinks you're very, very attractive. And that's what's kind of drawing him back in, is that energy, like I was saying, that you were emitting here with the Hermit card, is that star energy. He sees you as almost like a hidden gem, Rachel. Something that's like, oh, how did I find this girl? Or how did I get so lucky to come across a girl like this? And maybe he didn't feel like he was worthy of that. You know what I mean? Okay, but there's positive movement here, girl, and I see forward movement, forward trajectory. That when we look at the Chariot in a relationship sense, that is something that is moving forward in a positive direction and is elevating, okay? And then the last card I pulled out was the Fool. So the Fool is starting over. It's a fresh start, a new beginning, okay? So don't get too serious with the guy you're talking to now, because I do think that this guy from the previous guy that you liked, that you wanted to talk to, is going to come back around. And I think he's going to come back around with a more significant offer of a relationship or something, right? The Chariot's pretty serious. That's a major arcana. So is the Fool. So I think that he's going to take a leap of faith. He's going to take a risk. He's going to risk, in his mind, he's risking getting hurt, right, in order to come towards you. But you're not the type of person that would hurt anybody. So it's just that he had to get out of his head about it with the Hermit card. I hope this helps you, girl. If you want me to look in on the current guy, I'd be happy to do that too. Just let me know. But I'm not going to do that unless you ask me to, because, I don't want to impose on your energy or, relationship if you don't want to know. But if you want me to look in on him, I would be happy to, or anything else as well. All right, I'll talk to you soon.